Hello friends, welcome to the channel of Contemporary Literary Review India. In this interview, I am with the authors Pamnani and Manish Pandey. Pamnani and Manish Pandey have co-authored a new book titled Booming Digital Stars. Harsh is a storyteller by passion and a brand expert by profession. He earned his BE in computer engineering from IET-DAVV, Indore, and his MBA from XLRI, Jamshedpur. His best-selling book series, Booming Brands, was widely acclaimed by eminent academicians, Indian government leaders, entrepreneurs, and venture capitalists. Harsh also writes for various business publications, including Forbes. He has worked with think tanks like the World Bank, corporates like Deloitte, and startups like First Cry. He also teaches branding at MBA colleges like MICA Ahmedabad and is a popular speaker at fora such as TEDx, Google Business Group, Josh Talks, IIT, and IIM. Manish Pandey is a much sought after brand consultant, social media evangelist, and mentor to new age digital brands and influencers. He is currently part of the leadership team at Josh Talks, one of India's largest and fastest growing impact platforms. Before I move ahead, please subscribe to our channel. Hello, Harsh and Manish. Welcome to our channel. How are
Hi,
you?
Khurshid. I'm fine, sir, and thank you very much for inviting me for this discussion today.
Okay,
Good
that's
to be
great.
here.
That's great.
Good to be here, Khurshid. Really honored to be speaking to you.
Okay. Thanks. So I'm pleased because you have written a very beautiful book, and actually that is why why I say beautiful, because that is on new genre. Okay, that is okay. So would you please introduce yourself to our audience one by one?
Sure.
Harshbhai, you go ahead and then I'll do it after.
Okay. So thanks, Khurshid, sir. So I'm Harsh Pamnani. I'm a brand expert by profession and a storyteller by passion. I consult with startup brands on their growth aspects. At the same time, I teach branding at business schools like MICA and XLRI. And I loved sharing my learnings with others. So I write articles in various business publications, including Forbes. And I have written before. Thank you. Before this book, I have written two books on new age Indian brands. That book series is called Booming Brands with CNBC, in which I covered many iconic startup brands. And this is my third book with Manish Bhai, in which we created India's leading content creators about their journeys, because this creator economy is something new, and we wanted to share our understanding about this with our audience. And education-wise, I completed my MBA from XLRI Jamshedpur.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, Manish.
Hi, Khurshid. Glad to be here. My name is Manish, and I work at an organization called Joe Stocks. Apart from that, I am on consulting role with a lot of startups. They're kind enough to call me their mentor. I help them in their growth journey. I work with a lot of content creators, and the reason why we wrote this book was because there wasn't a blueprint which kind of gave an introduction to creator economy, which is fairly new to the marketing and advertising field globally also, and in our country as well. And on top of that, I just wanted to tell the world that the content creators that who we see on YouTube, on Instagram, and all of that, it is not an easy task to kind of come and make content, and wanted to make sure that tell the stories of the guys who started and began the journey really early, and what it takes to become a content creator. What happens in the background. What we see is only a 10-minute video or a hour-long podcast, but we don't know what happens at the background. So that was the approach. And Harsh Bhai was kind enough to tell me that I should co-author with him. Given my experience working with these guys for 4 to 5 years now. Education wise, I've just done my 12th. I didn't go to college. I started working really early in my life. Yeah. So you would be glad to know that I started my career in Pune. I was in Pune for 7 years. I worked in Zensar and other call centers there and digital marketing agencies. Then I went to Bombay and Bangalore and then back in Bombay, Gurgaon. And that's how my life has been. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, it's great to know about that. Okay. Now, there are so many people who have not done traditional schooling. Still, they are doing great. Okay. In many fields. So particularly in digital area, it's creating a huge opportunity for any people who has the capability. Okay. So in this era, capability is more important than traditional schooling or education or certificate, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah. That's
Right.
I'm really excited to know about this, about you, Manish. Okay. So what is your book all about? Booming digital stars.
Yeah. So may I start answering this question, and then Manish can add something is missing. So the point is that if you have noticed in last 10 years in India, many new things are happening, especially on the internet side. Many new content platforms are coming, digital content companies are coming that are giving exposure to theater artists, speakers, musicians, chefs to come and showcase their talent to the and they are getting audience because you open up to everybody. When people enter into this space, there are no gatekeepers the way they used to be in the traditional media engagements or so. So people are getting talent is getting lot of opportunity to showcase them. At the same time, audience are getting lot of exposure to these kind of content creators who were somewhere hidden, or talent that was hidden. So we wanted to bring out the stories of some of the pioneers of this economy, which we call creator economy or passion economy, and tell the world that what they went through, what were the background stories, so many other creators can get the inspiration from them and create their own path.
Right.
Manish bhai, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I mean, adding up to what Harsh said. So basically, as I said, we never had a blueprint which kind of told a story that what is happening in this entire creator economy. Also, we wanted to let the brand managers and advertisers know that when you think of advertising your brand, you look at the guys who hold their own distribution, who do not depend on other people's distribution. And what these content creators have earned over a time is their distribution by putting a lot of content out there, by being regular and owning their own fan base, right? So how do we use this fan base for authentic marketing, for for a voice that goes out from people that they love, to directly to the fans, right? And on top of that, also the stories of these guys, that where they started and where they have gone. If you read through the stories, all 11 stories are unique, and all of them have their own struggle, right? And it is not easy, where we see them today on say Bhuvan getting 25 million subscribers on YouTube couple of days back. He just reached 25 million subscribers, right? That's a lot of number. And on top of that, the kind of brand value they're creating, the kind of economy that they're creating. They have teams now. Each guy, I know them, I know many of them up close, right? They have a team of 10 people, 15 people working for them. That means they're also creating employment. So a lot of factors are there, and we wanted to put out all those factors, and that's what the book is about, Khurshid.
Right. Why do you say economy creators to these digital stars?
So basically, if you you see, they have definitely created a new economy altogether around themselves. The first thing is that they are giving exposure to many startup brands who wouldn't have afforded, let's say, traditional celebrities because of the humongous price that comes with them. So they are definitely creating a new marketing channels for those startup brands. And you would have noticed many new startups in categories like fintech, D2C brands, cosmetics, FMCG. They are getting marketed through these influencers who have huge audience base. So definitely there is an impact on economy because of them. Then there are many side businesses which are getting opened up around creators, like talent management agencies. There are many youngsters who have opened talent management agencies who are supporting these creators so that they can focus on their craft, and these agencies take care of the business side in
Okay.
terms of negotiation with the brands, contract signing, making sure that their media engagements are going properly. So a lot of employment have got generated around those talent management agencies.
Right.
Then many online marketplaces are getting opened up, which are creating again creators. So there are different levels in the creators also. Some have huge audience base, which we consider as influencers, and there are talent management agencies around them. But there are certain creators who are very good in their craft, but they might not have that kind of audience base, and they share their talent through various marketplaces where organizations comes, brands comes, other individuals come to collaborate with them. So definitely a lot of business opportunities are getting generated in those areas. So
Okay.
idea is that these people are not only creating employment for themselves, opportunities for themselves. There are many other people who are getting impacted because of their talent, and that's why
Right.
we feel that they have given a foundation to a new ecosystem altogether.
Correct. 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 Yes. In fact, I'm also moving ahead in this field. Okay, though gradually, because I'm using this digital means a lot nowadays. Okay. Yes, Manish. Would you like to
Yeah,
add a
Khurshid,
few things?
glad to know that you are advocating the new medium of doing things, and
Right.
given today's situation, thanks to the technology that we are able to meet up virtually and talk about it. So adding up to what Harsh said, as he mentioned that it is very difficult for new age startups to afford big fees that comes with traditional celebrities like Bollywood, cricket, sports, or other things. So in this scenario, what happens is everybody gets an opportunity to market themselves. While we say that these guys, as I said, right now everybody has a team, so everybody would have an editor, a graphic designer, a script writer, and all of those. So they also create an employment. They create an equal opportunity for everybody to grow, and that is why this took a shape. And now they are calling it a creator economy, right? That they are generating wealth at the same time they are also distributing the wealth, and that is why the economy is seen. So that's about it on the point.
Okay. Okay. So who all have you covered in your book? Means who, influencers and all those. I mean, who all?
So we have covered 11 stories in the book, Khurshid. To start with, we've covered story of Bhuvan Bam, who happens to be the country's most loved, and all of these guys are loved, but country's most loved because he started really early. His story. We have Ranveer Alabadia's story. We
Okay.
have a creator Abhi and New who do infotainment. We have Kavita's Kitchen, which is one of my favorite stories in the book. She's from Pune, by the way, and
Okay.
she has a channel on cooking, and she also sells a lot of cooking ingredients through her channel. And we have Team Nach, that Nicole and Sonal, they are dance icons, and they have created their own niche by dancing on different songs on YouTube and Instagram. We have Ujjwal Chaurasia, who's a very young gaming creator. Gaming is a new booming field again. We have a story of Madan Gauri, who is infotainment creator again, and he's from South India. He's from Chennai, and he's a rage in his place. We also have a story of creators like Be Unique, whose story is amazing. How he took a plunge from zero to hero. We have a story of, he likes calling himself an accidental star because he grew up in the lockdown a lot. Yes, Raj Mukhate is a great musician. He works on music, and he also creates a lot of fun with music. So these are the stories that we have in the book.
Okay. Okay. That's great. That's great to hear. Like so many people actually are creating not only opportunity for economy, but at the same time they are showing their own talent. Okay. Yes.
We have covered few more people. Just to add on,
Mm.
we have covered Ashish Chanchlani, who is
Mm.
from Ulhasnagar and who has become one of the biggest YouTubers in India and known for his comedy skits. Then we have covered Prajakta Kohli, who is the most popular female comedy creator on internet, and she has acted in a few films and web series also. So
Oh.
yeah, like these are few more people that we have covered. In total, we
Yes.
have 11 stories.
Right. I see. This is a very important point. Like even people from remote areas, from small places, from small towns are coming up, and they are actually contributing a lot to the industry as well as to the creation of wealth. Yes. Okay. So what is the strength of the economy called digital economy? Particularly because can you focus some light on this, like how digital economy came up, means this term?
Right.
I mean, Khurshid, the reason why the term digital economy came, because the money that's being made is by doing work on digital platforms.
Mhm.
It is less on the offline bit and more of the digital bit, because everything is happening on the internet, right? So that is why. And if you see, you must have heard of a term called Web 3.0. Now that is a top layer that's coming on digital again.
Mhm.
Because that's gonna happen on blockchain. We should not, I mean, we'll not touch upon that right now. However, to make it simpler, the reason why they call it digital economy, because everything that's happened, it's happening either on the internet or for the internet. So that is why it is digital economy.
Right, right. Mhm. Yes.
I would like to add one point to this is that there's a huge difference between digital economy and the traditional businesses, because in traditional businesses, a person has to put in more time to earn more money. In
Mm.
case of digital economy, once the digital assets are created, like YouTube video, the
Mm.
asset keeps on churning money or earning money for the creator, even when the creator is doing something else, because the more number of viewers are coming and watching that video, the influence of the creator is growing, his brand
Right,
is
right.
growing. So
Mm.
in a limited time, more value is getting created because assets are available universal. A creator
Mhm.
from a village in India through YouTube can get access to the global audience and great numbers also. And when he's busy, those audience are keep on increasing his engagement rate. So yeah,
Right,
this
right.
is very different.
That is a very important part, because very critical actually part, because see, once you create, yeah, you are right, like once you create one asset, then it will keep on earning money for lifetime, right? So this is completely true, and means we have to, everyone should actually leverage this opportunity. So what skills are required to succeed in digital economy? Can you throw some light on this? Because as you have already discussed with these people, so many people, and you yourself are engaged into this.
Khurshid, that's a great question. I was actually waiting for this question, and this is my favorite part. Reason I say it's my favorite part is because I work very, very closely with a lot of these guys, the young kids now.
Mhm.
And the first skill that is required is to be confident. Second skill that is required is to be consistent. Third skill that is required is to be have a lot of patience and perseverance. Now these are the skills that you require on human level, and then
Mhm.
the skills that you required is you need to be innately good with video making. You need to learn editing for sure. I mean, you cannot do without editing skills, right?
Mhm.
And if you cannot do it yourself, then you delegate to a team member. You hire a team member for that particular thing. You need
Mhm.
to be very, very confident on camera. You need to be eloquent, and you should know the subject very well, whichever
Mhm.
subject you're creating the content on, because a lot of people are going to be selecting you or rejecting you basis on the quality of content that you put out. So these
Mhm.
are the basic skills that's required for becoming a content creator.
Mhm.
Harshra, if
Right.
you want to add more.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the points that Manish added, I would like to add on that focus on one particular craft is very much required, because
Mhm.
there is a huge competition on internet. It's like a supermarket of videos. Audience have multiple choices, and a creator can't cater to everybody. So creator has to select a focus area and go as deep as he or she can into that niche. For example, if somebody is into cooking, let's say Kavita kitchen channel, Kavita Singh, like she has to keep on experimenting with new recipes. Some recipes might not work out, some recipes might work, but she has to keep, and she has to focus a lot so that she can, the point that Manish made, consistency. So for being consistent, she has to keep on coming up with new ideas in the niche that she has chosen. So that focus is very important,
Right.
and going deep into that.
Right. Okay. As per this spread of internet, so I believe that most of the products, even FMCG, are being sold online nowadays, right? So what is the opportunity of selling FMCG products? Okay, because see, regarding training and courses and all those entertainment, I can understand very easily. But FMCG, like toothpaste, selling toothpaste or selling some products. So do you have some idea about this?
Yes, Khurshid, basically, and not just about FMCG, a lot of industries are coming and using these digital creators today. Again, the answer is simple. It's because the very, beautiful connect that they have with their fans. The fans, they listen to them. And also that everybody has a different distribution thing. So there is a lot of diversification when it comes to selling products online. To answer your question to the T, yes, a lot of FMCG brands today, from Gillette to products from Unilever to P&G, all of them have been using digital creators. You will see creators advocating them a lot. You'll also see the new age D2C brands, which are almost FMCG, right? They are also catering to FMCG, are also being sold and are being advertised using the digital mediums. This part is Harsh's favorite. He will add more here.
Okay. Yes, Harsh.
So I wanted to add one point that this. Sorry, you were saying something, or can I?
No. Yeah,
okay.
Go on.
So the point that I want to add is that definitely people are consuming lot of buying many FMCG brands through internet, but this evolution has happened gradually. And I would say the Flipkart, Amazon, Big Basket, all these e-commerce companies have played a huge role in building up the consumer confidence that they can get the good quality products even when they purchase online. The only thing that happened is that initially people were open to buy well-known brands, the traditional brands, through these channels. Over a period of time, because these e-commerce companies also created their own private labels, and consumers confidence increased because of on-time delivery, great customer experience and all, they started accepting the new brands also. And what is now happening is that many new independent brands are coming up, which may or may not belong to these e-commerce companies that have created market for directly reaching out to consumers. But consumer has become open to try out new brands as compared to traditional brands that have been built up over the decades. And what is acting as a catalyst to build their trust is the trust that has been created by these content creators with their consumers. And another thing is that Khurshid sir, that these creators are also very sensitive about which brands they are talking about, because for them the most important thing is the trust factor of their audience. So they validate from their end, their teams validate from their end whether creator should talk or not talk about this product, whether creator will himself consume that product or not, and then they share with their audience. The message reaches out to millions of people, the trust and the engagement starts coming up.
Okay. Recently on Facebook, actually Facebook has added one shop option. Okay, so what is that?
So Khurshid, because now the platforms have also understood that these creators, they hold a lot of audience. So what platform also is doing is making it easy for them to kind of create their own shops. And it is not just Facebook. Actually, Facebook has its shop on they also have shop on Instagram. Facebook and Instagram is owned by the same company. It's now called Meta.
Right.
And They have WhatsApp as well as one of the products, and they have integrated payment on WhatsApp. So they are creating an ecosystem for creators to enable them to use the platform to also sell the products or advertise for themselves or whatever product they're endorsing. So I'm very happy that platforms are also making it so that they don't have to go and make a separate website. They don't have to do a lot of spending, because everything has comes with an expenditure, right?
Okay, okay.
So that's what it is.
That's great. Yeah, you have highlighted a new point, because see, you those who want to sell do not have to spend much money on creating website, running payment system or something like that. Okay, that's great. So in your book, you have highlighted about building personal brands. So can you focus some light on that?
So personal brand is actually, Khurshid, backed by what you do offline and then what you do online, right? When you talk about building a personal brand today, it is not just about number of followers and number of subscribers or likes that you get, right? It is more about what kind of value do you add and what do people look up to you. So it's about creating an ecosystem. Today, a personal brand itself becomes an ecosystem. So you have to pay a lot of attention on what you speak, what you advocate, how you speak, what kind of value are you adding, how informed you are about the subjects that you're speaking. And then this is a two-way relationship. It is not one-way relationship. It's highly essential for anybody to build a personal brand. And if you see today, these 11 superstars who we have kind of covered in the book, they've created their personal brand. And how have they done it? It's written in the book. So for that, it is for the people to read and find out.
Okay. So what is the response about sales of books, your book?
Harshbhai, you want to take that one?
Okay, so by God grace, the response has been great, and we are thankful to our audience who are sharing such wonderful reviews on Amazon. You can see that book have become #1 bestseller in 4 categories on Amazon: starting a business, creativity, internet and social media, and one more. Sorry, I'm not able to recall. And from the publisher's number side, also the book has become a national bestseller. So definitely, and many industry leaders have talked great things about the book. The book has been launched around like 15-20 days back. So definitely the response has been great, and we are really happy with that.
Okay. That's great. That's great to hear from you guys. And I wish that your book sells hugely. Okay. So it should become at least among top 10 bestsellers very soon.
Thanks, Khurshid. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you, Khurshid.
So our interview comes to conclusion now. Okay. So now you can speak about your personal thing or whatever you want to add.
First of all, Khurshid, thank you so much for doing this. And in these difficult times, connecting on technology and doing this. Very glad to be speaking to you. Parul speaks highly of you, and because I prepare for anything that I come for, so I did a little bit of reading, and I'm hugely honored to be speaking to you. I mean, your contribution to journalism is amazing, and thank you for doing what you do.